Hi, Jasmine here, your spiritual life coach, tarot, oracle, intuitive reader. I'm here to provide you with clarity by depicting what may be blocking you in your current reality, okay? As you know, take the energy how it resonates. Right now, you can definitely go and book your very own private reading. I also have my 90-day session, so I can coach you through. Sometimes the reading isn't enough, and I want to be able to coach my clients on how to remove the blockages that they're currently experiencing in their life. So the link is in the caption, in the post, and in the description box on YouTube. You can definitely reach out to me and book your very own reading today, or book your private 90-day session, okay? Now I'm going to jump into it. What I'm sensing here with the cards that I currently have on the table, I do have a receive, past life card, delight, door to personal happiness, Archangel Michael in reverse with the root chakra, and the Archangel Chamiel in reverse with the solar plexus chakra here. Now what I'm seeing is that something from your past, it could be your past way of how you think, is holding you back from receiving. I do see like you're grounded in some old beliefs. You could even be attached to like an old relationship that's stopping or blocking blessings in your life, okay? So it's like we want to get to a delightful path. We want to feel fresh, young, and just vibrant, you know, again, but it does look like in our gut we know that something has to change, and it's like we're really holding on to our past. It could be an idea, it could be a place that you're working, it could be a person, but I do see that once before you were happy and you were getting the blessings flowing in just effortlessly, and now it's like, wow, something's changed, and you kind of feeling your gut is because you're kind of holding on to this devil energy, okay? It's like, you know what, in your subconscious mind that this has to go. I've been there plenty of times in my life where it took me 3 years to release somebody when I started my spiritual journey. And as soon as I released that person, things just started flowing into my life. It's kind of like your gatekeeper is like waiting for you. Every time you come to that door of success, they're looking at you like, you still got the same person with you? Okay, access denied. And then when you go to that door, the only thing that you really did differently is you released this particular energy that was holding you back. So I do sense that something that is of your past that you're holding on to. It is something that probably makes you feel wanted in a way. So you might have to be you might have to work on some self-worth here, because I see that in your gut you know that your blessings are being blocked because of whatever it is that you're currently rooted into. It's like, it's like a sense of, I know that my life should be so much happier, so much better if I just release this one thing. But we're being stubborn and disobedient with our intuitive knowing. And also, this person more than likely, or this place or thing, has shown you time and time again that it's destructive. It's not pushing you towards where you want to be. So this is what I'm picking up on right now, and of course I'm reading for all earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, if I missed that. Take the energies again how it resonates, and let's pop into the tarot and see what's going on, Spirit. What messages do we want to release? Okay, so the moon came out again. Okay, so I feel like some secrets came to light. Ooh, didn't I say something about that devil energy? So you guys are choosing the wrong thing right here. So it was like, I just feel like something that you already intuitively knew was like revealed to you by truth. Like you got more clarity. You could have had like an aha moment or epiphany, or something was awakened about this devil energy here. You could also feel like, gosh, I don't have a lot of good options around me. One thing I've learned is that some people's options are still destructive. The best option could be still destructive. That's how toxic some people realities are. Their best option is still destructive. So that's what I'm seeing here. Like, you're like, wow, I don't know which way to go, because I don't feel like none of these options are good. So I'm just going to play it safe and stick with what I know. And we all know that your brain does this thing where when you're trying to do something different, it kind of scares you. And you're like, okay, I'm safe here. I haven't died yet. I'm going to stay here, even though I know that it's not good here either. Through pattern and habits and behaviors, you're kind of sticking to the script, even though you know in your gut, like, this script is not going to get me to my full potential. I do feel like someone, it could be a Sagittarius person that came in and told you some type of truth. I feel like this person could be also throwing you off balance. Like, every time you feel like your balance is like slicing. I just got a picture of someone like on a teeter thing balancing, and someone just comes and just slices it, and then the other side just goes tumbling away. And it's like this person throws you off balance here. Yeah, and they could be secretly trying to throw you off balance is what I got. This person could always also be in, it's funny because I said this person could be secretly throwing you off balance. Someone could be feeding you drugs. Someone could be feeding you toxic energy because they want to see you crippled. This is really odd, but I sense that here. Someone is like wanting you to be crippled in whatever it is that you want to move away from. They like, there is only, someone could be like appearing these options. It's like someone is trying to hide the truth from you. Like, they don't want you to know there's other options out there. They're like, okay, I'm gonna keep them here. I don't want them to know that there's any other sacred options that they can have. This is it, that's all. And it's kind of like a narcissistic, very controlling situation. Clarify this Three of Wands. Someone could be waiting for a Capricorn. Okay, it's like someone's waiting to take the right move to move away from the toxic energy. Like I said, someone has a gut feeling like, I can't stand here anymore. It's not balanced. It's not stable. And I do see someone's like waiting for the right move here to move away from this devil energy. It's like, okay, I already know the truth about this devil energy. I know the secrets that are, like, it's like, you know, the secrets about, like, you know, when you first start in like a situation, relationship, you like go into it with just, I'm ready, and everything looks glamorous. We're in the honeymoon stage, and this could be a person, place, or thing. And the next thing you know, things are unveiled. They start revealing itself, and you're like, oh hell no. Now you're seeing the big picture. You're like, wow, you were hiding this from me. Oh hell no, I can't do it. Like, oh fuck no. Like, it don't get no realer than that. Yeah, it's like, ooh, like, you could be even like, at this point, I'm feeling like someone could also be like, you were searching for reasons, justifiable reasons why this person may have deserved you in your life, in your reality. And now it's like, no, your secrets, every secret about you has been unveiled. You are the fucking devil. And I'm no longer waiting. I'm about to take a move. I'm not waiting anymore. Okay? Hee ha hell, I ain't waiting. You know, Yeah, so it looks like if someone doesn't take action now, that there definitely is going to be a tower moment. So because you've been standing in this energy long enough, you haven't been obedient with what your body is telling you, what your higher knowing is telling you, the universe will come down and rip your foundation from up under your feet. Because it's like, you're not, you have to be obedient to the laws of the energies, you know, that are surrounding you and what you know. It's like, okay, so clearly we have to come and do this for you. So yeah, there is some things here. It's like you're trying to breathe in a situation that you feel like you're drowning in. Okay, so what I'm getting here is someone's scared to be alone. Someone is scared. Someone has the ability to be alone. And that I feel like is completely natural to see or overstand. Someone is scared to be alone because, as you see here, even though this person is drowning with this person, I also get the sense of, if I'm alone, I'd rather be drowning with this person than be alone. And that kind of sucks. That's not the best way to think. Like I said, you feel like I don't want to be alone is worse than being with this person. I definitely would peel back layers on that, because the judgment is coming. This foundation is going to get torn down regardless. Yeah. Be careful of someone like hitting you with something. I just seen like an image of a bat, or maybe it takes you having to get like hit with a bat or something. I also got the sense of someone could be getting allured by sex. Every time they have sex, it kind of draws them back in. And then you're up all fucking night thinking about this. Like really heavy, quick thoughts. Like, here I am again, not knowing what to do. Oh my God. Yeah, there's an ending coming. So someone's hoping and praying. Like, someone's up at night like, oh my God, I cannot go through this again. I cannot go through this again. I cannot. What are you doing? You can't do this. So it's like racing thoughts. Going. It's like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. And it's like, it's like someone stabbing their own self in the back. You're like, wow, you keep fucking doing this. Like, you keep fucking doing this. And someone's really, really dragging themselves down. This is a very familiar energy. I think we've all been here before. So I could really identify with this energy. It's like you're even like on the defense with yourself, because at this point you don't trust yourself to even know how to maneuver in this situation, in this reality for you. But it's like you are hopeful still. You're dreaming. You're still trying to, like, in this mud water that you're trying to move through and drowning at the same time, you're still trying to have hope and have faith at the same time that you will get out of this, you will prevail, you will move on. Yeah, so you're looking for new information on how the fuck can I get the fuck on. Someone is researching on how the fuck they can get on. That's facts. Yeah, so let's pull some energies here. My good friend Lebby, kind of people drop seeds in you that they don't even know. But I was going to send her this deck, and then I decided to send her her own, which I ordered that. But I was like, you know, I can try reading these again. When I first got them, I just wasn't connected with them. But when I started pulling them on the phone with her, I felt connected again, because my skills have heightened so much better. But when I first got these, I think I was a little bit intimidated about reading oracle cards. Now I really love reading oracle cards because it brings out other energies. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. What do we want to tell? What is the mutual energy between Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? What's the mutual energy between Taurus? Oh, okay. So some of you have been neglecting your friends. And I feel like whatever this block is has kept you away from your friends. So it's like saying it's time to nourish your friendships. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those who you love. So it's telling you that right now is a perfect time to move away from the negative energy and start connecting with your friendship bonds that mean something. We've been wasting away our time connected to destructive toxicity and not really living in a loving place, in a loving environment. And you have loving people that you are really, quite frankly, aware of, that these people love you, they're around you, they support you, and it's like you don't want to miss out on that. You don't want to spend a second longer missing out on that. Let me get one more for the mutual energies for the earth signs today, Spirit. A lot of you also are developing new friendships with people as well. Some of you feel like your old friendships are no longer feeding you. Some of you have to kind of release people who are not pouring into you to see you grow. So I do see that. Like, a lot of you are like, fuck all that. I'm cutting people off. I'm completing relationships that no longer feed me. You no longer pushing me towards my greatness. So I do see that, which is amazing. I do see a lot of you bringing yourself back to life after this. Some of you could have already got out of this destructive situation that you're in, and some of you are getting out of it. Remember, time is fluid when it comes to reading, so it is something that may have already happened or currently developing in your reality. But I do see someone is healing. Someone is wanting and yearning for healing. If you're looking for healing, book a session with me. Definitely have my 90-day sessions open up for spiritual healing. So it keeps saying that you would want to be around people who are of the healing energy as well. A lot of us surround ourselves with lower level beings. I mean, I was one of them. And I had to release some of the closest people to me. And some of the hardest choices you have to make is releasing the people that have been on your destructive, toxic journey, so your identity is attached to this very thing that you need to release, it's very hard. I'm not gonna lie. It gets kind of easier after a while, because you know, like, my journey means everything to me, and I have to release this, so I can't take this baggage with me to get to where I'm going. So I do see that you guys are going to move away from this energy and start putting yourself in a healing environment. We are in a time of healing, coming together as humanity. So yeah, I mean, kudos to you, but whatever you're going through, it fucking sucks. Okay, because this shit right here, this is some devil energy. It's low level, it's toxic. It's and you're being quite frankly very disobedient, as we all are. We are somehow taught not to trust our natural selves, and I feel like we are going to be like, fuck it, real soon, and be like, I don't know what direction I'm gonna go in. If it's gonna be painful, look at release toxic relationships. Boom, like I've been talking about. Self-esteem, like I said, someone has to do some affirmations and look in the mirror and work on your self-worth, because I do sense that some of you, a lot of you are saying, I'd rather be here and drown with someone. So it's something about being alone that's keeping you in the toxic energy. You have to go in the mirror and say to yourself, like, you're enough alone. You know, you don't have to accept. Also, some of you are trying to change people. So some of you feel like you can change. Someone has to want change in order for you to instill change into someone. I learned that very hard lesson in 2018. I realized that as I grew, some people were at the exact same place as I excelled. And it's like someone has to become more than curious about change. You know what I mean? They have to be overly dedicated, actively working on change, okay? And then that momentum picks up. It starts expanding, and your whole world is a whole healing environment. So be mindful of the people who are just curious, you know, just speaking about it, but hasn't changed nothing on their Facebook. When I started healing, my whole Facebook went from ratchet to healing. It went from I shifted the energy rather quickly too. I was like, I will not be the reason that I don't succeed in this lifetime. I ain't coming back. I want to be back here. I'd rather be a guide, an angel. So be mindful of those people. Don't exhaust yourself. Then you start holding resentment towards yourself and the person that you were helping, when you can simply say, you're not ready yet. Plant a seed and keep it pushing to someone who is ready to heal themselves. Yeah, because surrender to attachment to results is still standing strong here. I shuffled a few times. And listening to your body, like I said, a lot of you aren't listening to yourselves. We have been taught not to listen to what our body is telling us. My aunt was telling me a story, like her neck was hurting every time she was laying next to her mate. And I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker's a pain in the neck. So you got to remember, like, gosh, I was around my ex not too long ago. My stomach was hurting so bad. As soon as he left, it dissipated, and I'm like, damn, you make me sick to my fucking stomach. So those type of body wisdoms you definitely need to pay attention to. A lot of you are need rest. A lot of you are not doing self-care, nourishing yourself. I know people be like, you know, fuck a pillow, you know, all work, but you do need some rest to rejuvenate so you can put in your best work. So a lot of people have kind of, you know, I mean, we're so used to fucking torment and abuse. It's like we naturally abuse ourselves. It's so strange. But when you start obtaining the correct knowledge, you start realizing how to care for your body, your mind, yourself, your spirit, your whole soul. So, earth signs, get it together. Let me pull a few of these cards because it's a little darker, you know. You got to reveal that shadow side. I feel like you've been getting a lot of messages. Someone could be possibly going through a spiritual awakening, a beginning of it. And it's beauty. Okay. Okay, so y'all lost passion. You guys, somebody doesn't find themselves beautiful anymore. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, this is really heavy. Someone does not find themselves beautiful anymore, attractive anymore. They feel like they're invisible. They feel like they really want to get back to the individuality. Someone's looking in the mirror and they don't see anything. You have this beautiful, you have beauty, and what came out after that is the High Priestess of fire in reverse. So it's like someone doesn't feel like a fire, a passion about their life right now. And also just as an individual, period. So it's like someone's looking in the mirror. So what I'm getting here, someone's depressed. Someone is definitely depressed. Then you have the High Priestess of, okay, someone's depressed, but they're also praying, hoping, and wishing for a conclusion, a happy ending. But someone is definitely a fighter. I do see that someone's like, this is not gonna beat me. Like, this is not gonna beat me. It's like in your head, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna go through this cycle. I'm gonna go through the cycle. And I'm gonna get the fuck out of this motherfucking cycle, because this cycle ain't got my destiny written on it. So that's what I'm sensing here. It's like right now you're in an energy where you're like, damn, I used to be so beautiful. I used to not be like this. I used to have energy. I used to be in the mirror, like, you know, this person's in the mirror and they don't see shit. They don't see shit. They don't see beauty. They don't see the passion. They don't see the spark in themselves. They're trying to figure out, where did the individuality go? Where did it go? Where did it go? And it's like, wow, I have to write a new story for myself. Like, this is not the fuck me. Okay, so someone's just around a liar who just be lying a whole bunch. And it's like, you're like, I don't even have to put up with this motherfucking shit anymore. I feel like someone is on a brink, a tower card, a breakdown, which are ultimately breakthroughs, is definitely happening right now in your current reality. The energy is about to be picking apart, just crumbling, breaking down, where you have no other excuse but to heal. So that is your reading, Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Please reach out to me for your very own private reading. Peace.